343 by Senator Allen, an act relating to environmental advertising.
Senator Allen, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Madam President and members. This is a simple measure that ultimately says that if you're not allowed to call your product recyclable, use the words recyclable on your as an untruthful claim, if you're not allowed to put that on your container, you shouldn't be allowed to put the recycling symbol on your product, the chasing arrow symbol. The sad truth, members, is that less than 15% of single-use plastic is actually recycled. But consumers are dutifully filling their blue bins with items that they believe are recyclable. This is what we call wish cycling. It's something that contaminates the recycling stream. It actually makes it more costly to sort and clean the truly recyclable material. Material that is not actually recyclable actually has to then be removed from the conveyor belt at the recycling facility and carted away to a landfill. And it's really impacting our cities. Our League of Cities just did a study released this year. It found that more than 7 out of 10 cities anticipate increasing waste collection rates by as much as 20% to cover the cost of managing the additional waste. I know that the County of Sacramento, for example, just raised the rates by $10 a month. Consumers mistakenly believe that the chasing arrow symbol, the recycling symbol, means that the product is recyclable. And of course, we have this system. If you look at any plastic product, there's this recycling symbol, and in the middle is a little number. And it basically is a code for the resin that is used in the production of the plastic. And it classifies the plastic types from numbers 1 through 7. And it was designed as a method for waste facilities to properly sort plastics, not, interestingly, as a way to suggest recyclability to consumers. Yet after 30 years in use, the symbol has come to be understood as the recycling symbol. And in fact, sometimes product producers will just put the recycling symbol on there without any number in the middle, and when asked, why did you put it on there? They'll say, oh, we just want to encourage recycling in general, even though that particular product is not at all recyclable. So look, recycling is complicated. We know that it's confusing. The Consumer Brands Association just did a study. They found out that recycling ranks ahead of some of the most confusing things in life for most Americans. It's more confusing than building IKEA furniture, more confusing than doing your taxes, playing the stock market, or understanding your spouse. So according to the Statewide Commission on Recycling Markets and Curbside Recycling's recent report, quote, since consumers equate the recycle word and symbol with what is accepted in curbside recycling bins, the recycle word and symbol must be reserved for materials which are accepted in curbside bins and do not cause contamination. So our state and federal laws say that producers can't lie to consumers about whether or not a product is recyclable. This bill clarifies that includes this includes the chasing arrow symbol. And so with that, I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Is there any discussion or debate? Senator Eggman. If you could just hold on a second, we'll get your mic turned on.
Thank you very much, Madam President and members. I rise in support of this bill. The commission, the senator is referring to, is some legislation I did a few years ago to try to get our hands around this recycling issue. And I know a lot of your constituents have been angry lately when everyone's getting notices that they have to do a better job at cleaning their stream. And everyone's angry about that because they feel like they've been following the rules, but they have been tricked. A lot of times people have been tricked into rules by some of our manufacturers who again, this issue of wish cycling, and so people are feeling like they're doing their very best, and now they're getting charged more. So hopefully, as we increase public awareness, and as we really try to hold manufacturers to a consistent standard of what is actually recycling and help our constituents understand that, we get a lot further in helping reduce the waste that goes into our landfills. So I would respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Any further discussion or debate? Seeing none, Senator Allen, Senator Rubio.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam President. Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, today I rise in strong support of SB 343. I want to thank our author here. He understands, first of all, that I operate on data, but as you noted here, he has the data, he has the information. He even sent me a video, and one of the things that I have to agree with everyone is that we have to educate folks about recycling, and for those that don't necessarily make it a practice to do so, they take that symbol or that misleading I would say false advertisement to recycle. And I think it's about education, community awareness, especially in our inner city communities where we don't have the time necessarily to educate. So I think this is a good common sense bill, and I want to thank the author for bringing it forward. Thank you.
Any further discussion or debate? Seeing none, Senator Allen, you may conclude.
I want to just thank my colleagues for their support, and I respect Faster and I vote.
Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I. Archuleta. I. Atkins. I. Bates. Becker. I. Borges. Bradford. I. Caballero. I. Cortese. I. Dowley. Dodd. I. Durazo. I. Eggman. I. Glazer. I. Gonzalez. I. Grove. Hertzberg. I. Wisso. I. Hurtado. I. Jones. No. Kamlager. I. Laird. I. Leyva. I. Limon. I. McGuire. I. Melendez. Min. I. Newman. I. Nielsen. No. Ochoa Bogue. No. Pan. I. Portantino. I. Roth. I. Rubio. I. Skinner. I. Stern. I. Umberg. I. Wachowski. I. Wiener. I. Wilk. No.
Please call the absent members.
Bates. Borges. No. Dowley. Grove. No. Melendez.
Ayes 31, noes 5. The measure passes.